The order hold process allows you to create user-defined hold codes and reason codes. The details about why, when, and whom the order was put on hold. A new order hold workbench is introduced in AX 2012 R3 to help users efficiently manage their holds and release orders for picking once the hold is cleared. Before you can start using the order holds feature, you must set up the system for the order holds. Let's create some order holds in AX. I'll start in the Sales and Marketing module. Underneath Setup, Sales Order, it's towards the bottom, and then Order Hold Codes. To use the order hold code feature, at least one hold code must be defined, but there is no limit to the number of hold codes that you can create. I'll create one called Manager Review. I've abbreviated, and in the description, I'll spell it out. On the General Fast tab, you must select a security role that will be used to determine who is allowed to clear this hold. I will link this to the Customer Service Manager. Sort this so they're alphabetical. This will indicate that only a user who is assigned to the Customer Service Manager can clear this hold. You can also select the checkbox to make this a default for sales orders. Only one hold code can be marked as the default. When you mark one of the hold codes as the default, when you create a new order hold for a sales order, that hold code will be used by default. You can also specify a different color to be used for each order hold code. So for example, if I want Manager Reviews to be a blue color and another hold code to be a different color, I can select different colors for each hold code. The last checkbox is the Remove Inventory Reservations checkbox. When this checkbox is selected, AX will remove any inventory reservations held against the lines of the sales order when the order is placed on this hold. Now that I have shown you how to set up an order hold code, we can begin to place orders on holds. After an order is placed on hold, you can use the Sales Order on Holds form, which is a list page, to review the sales orders that were placed on hold. From this workbench, a user can clear holds, review sales order information about an order on hold, cancel an order, or submit the order. If a hold code requires an authorization group, the Override tab can be used to input login information for an authorized user. After clearing the holds using the override information, the Override User Login checkbox should be unchecked on the Override tab. Let's switch over to AX and I'll show you how to place an order on hold and review the holds. So I'm here in the Sales and Marketing module and I'm going to create a new sales order underneath Common and then All Sales Orders. I'll click the New Sales Order button and then select a customer. I'll use Cave Wholesales for this example. When the Sales Order Details form opens, I'll select an item and enter the quantity and verify the price. I can continue editing and adding lines to this order just as normal, but I need my manager to review this order. I would like to offer a discount. When I click Order Holds, you'll notice I receive a message about this customer's credit limit being exceeded. I'll also write a note to my manager about this. So I close the info log and click the New button on the Order Hold screen. In the Hold Code drop-down box, I'll select the hold code I want to use. If a hold code had been configured by default, it would have been selected here in this drop-down box. Down on the lower portion of the screen, I'll type some notes. I've typed in here, this customer is over their credit limit and I would like to offer a bulk discount. Now I'm ready to close this form and move on to my next sales order. If we return back to the sales order screen and refresh it, and click the Detailed Status button in the View group, you'll notice that the sales order detailed status is on hold. If I close this window and go back to the list page and refresh it, you'll notice this new sales order that I just created is on hold. The little warning symbol will display in the hold column. The checkbox for Do Not Process is also selected to indicate that this order should not be processed until the holds are removed. Later, the manager of customer service needs to review and clear these holds. This can be done in the sales order screen underneath Order Hold. Here you can see all of the order holds that exist in the system for the sales orders. This lower record is the one for my customer that is over their credit limit. So I can review this, and if I'm okay with the changes, I can use the buttons on the form to clear the hold, check out the hold, override the checkout, or I could submit this order. If you click the Holds drop-down button, you'll notice that there are three options. We can clear holds, we can clear and modify the order, or clear and submit the order. In this case, I would want to clear and modify the order so that I can make the additional changes that are required. If you use the Order button, you can just simply modify the order, open the payments, view the totals, or the notes. It's important to note that the payments option is only available when you are using a call center. In the event that I don't have security to clear the hold for an order, you can use the Override Checkout options, which are found on the Override tab or by clicking the Override Checkout button. This will open a dialog where you can select the user you want to connect as, click OK, and then type the username and password for that user. If you click the Override tab, you'll notice that there's a checkbox here where you can override the login. When you override the login, you select the user from the drop-down box and type the password. Once a hold has been cleared, it will be checked out. In this case, Adrian L., the user, is the only user that's allowed to work on this hold code that has been checked out. So if I wanted to override this back to my user, I can do that by clicking the Override Checkout button again. Next, let's talk about order events.